Sexy dance while I admire my ass before I step into the shower. Catch a bonus glimpse of my beauty and power when the makeup mirror is positioned at just the right angle. Look at those hips and that beautiful V, and I get to keep it all for me. Used to lay in bed torturing myself for years, trying to envision what it'd be like to be under another, even though my gut always told me the reason the thought isn't getting any better is because I don't want to do this ever. Crowded thoughts in my head, and none of them were mine. They were ruthless in their stakeout, stationed there as spies. Each time another princess was wed, they'd raise their glass and toast to love, then see me sitting alone and say, "Here, have a shot of Cupid's thrust. Actually, I'm not interested, nor do I drink." "Oh, but you must. What will future maidens think without a man or a drink? How do you even have fun? Isn't there anything you like or want?" "Oh, that sounds like a puzzle. I'm usually good at those. Just give me a moment to review." "Okay, so each time I'm in a gathering where you want to invalidate decisions that aren't understood by you, I feel anxious, not accepted, and only amorous towards the exit. This situation does not bring me enjoyment at all." "Maybe that's a clue." "Okay, so back to the question, how can I have fun?" "Oh, I just need to get rid of the U. That leaves me with the letters FN, perhaps a significant acronym. I'd like to phone a friend, my lady be in charge." "Hey, boo, question for you. FN, do those letters have any significance to you? I thought you might know. Also, I need our final answer on something. Do we have to continue torturing ourselves over things with our body that we don't want to fucking do?" "Oh," she said, "fuck no. Always knew we made a perfect team. Well done. I'd like to solve the puzzle. Happiness is self-love. Too many years I spent thinking I'd be better off up above, but even when I imagined looking down, the clouds still held on to their fog. Turns out it was all their judgment that was clouding my own. Media flooding my brain with messaging that falsely denotes that as a woman's birthday celebrations keep repeating, her value is depleting, so let's keep feeding her self-hating words that soon everyone will be decreeing, and make sure she's told that she always belongs under a man's heavy breathing. Of course, I was indignant that they want us to be believing something so demeaning, but they don't like dissenting women, so I thought, well, fuck this, I'll be leaving. Till one day the love for myself finally broke free. No matter the scoffs of the patriarchy, the champion will always be the steadfast force of my energy. Self-love filled the room like a beautiful haze. The judgmental soldiers retreated, no match for the heat of my rays, and what's up now and forever are pretty sunny days. Queen of her own castle, view of open fields, lush with greenery and striped with sunflowers. What a beautiful terrain. You know what's amazing? The space you gain when your landscape is free from the weeds that try to overgrow the royal plain. Now I wake up every morning in my own arms, caress my body the way it should be, love up on myself in ways that only I could. Every touch of my chest, down my waist and up my thighs, way before you could selfie or tweet, answered every replay of tweet oops oh my. Now my skin is drenched and my lips are flushed. Who knew intuition could be this hot? Who knew wisdom would be such a turn on? What a beautiful goddess I have made me. The self-love radiating through my naked skin came to save me. My existence, my body for me, going for a walk in short shorts and a tank top with my AirPods, and you want to ruin it because you think it's about you. That's an interesting concept. You can't stand the fact that women are out living their lives, not acknowledging you. You feel entitled, unable to process how a woman could be out looking stunning or simply being amazing without your desperate need to feel dominating. So I want to be explicit in divulging exactly what it means when you see a woman out in public, and maybe you'll stop to think before you say something shitty to build your ego up. It ain't about you. It ain't about you. It ain't about you. It ain't about you when you see a woman outside looking fine. It ain't about you, a woman standing in line. It ain't about you, see her out for a jog or a walk. It ain't about you, see her walking across the parking lot. Still ain't about you, a woman all dolled up or no makeup at all, tank top, short shorts, crop top, or tight skirt, showing a lot of skin or none at all. It ain't about you, literally doing how we want to do, running errands dressed up or made up however we want to. Whatever way I choose to celebrate, appreciate, or express myself that day, being a beautiful woman, simply existing, albeit amazingly, that's about me, not you. When I'm out looking sexy as hell, turning every inch of space I walk on into hallowed ground, you think, well, I'm a man with eyes and you're visibly looking fine, so that must be for me. Yeah, no, it's not. So fuck your cat calls, don't be an asshole, just let us go about our day. I promise you can do it, try it one day. Be grateful that you get to coexist with each and every beautiful goddess. My words may get through to some, but for some of you it's too late, like the guy who yelled, "Yo, honey!" at me 3 times while I was out for a walk. Clearly you must have mistaken my summer workout attire for a weak disguise. Any expert misogynist will tell you a woman in a tank top and shorts must be seeking the attention of guys, couldn't possibly be for personal expression or perhaps exercise. And while I'm clearly ignoring you, you proceed to catcall me not once but 3 times. Wow, what a stellar approach. Can't imagine why you haven't landed yourself a girl. Oh wait, I forgot that's not your goal at all. You just want to make women feel small. But Artemis is lurking with her bow, and she sees all. It'd be a shame if next time you tried to catcall her arrow got your tongue. Unless they see me in an abbey like a nun, people think I must be looking for the one. Each time I'm obliged to attend another baptism again, I walk in Each time I'm obliged to attend another baptism again, with all couples seated holding their babies, I walk in searching for an open pew and make the church lights are flickering. Only solo woman in the room, and their whispers make me the elephant. They want me in an ivory dress next to a man in a tux. I guess they didn't see these tusks. They want me to be some man's trinket. Don't see the value in the rest of me. Can't even think it till they see how triumphant I succeed. Paid no mind to their stampede. Now they feel bad they treated me as incomplete. Watering whole gossip, I can rise above, I can forgive. But this trunk still packs a punch and an elephant never forgets. People still want to fix me up with the last random dick they know. He only gonna try to serenade me with some bullshit. You can skip every song, but I already sang it. You think you're about to march into my bed with your crusty percussion and overhang it? Honey, I'm a one-woman band, tight as a drum, and you ain't never gonna bang it. Now when I take the stage, I perform such an immaculate solo, they don't know what to make of an independent queen's choreo. The backdrop of a mirror, I turn to ask, may I have this dance? The backdrop of a mirror, I turn to ask, may I have this dance? Murmurs throughout the crowd, what is happening? Is this allowed? A woman dancing not with a man, but with herself? Also, if you don't mind, I've written some vows. I promise to love myself in amazingness and doubts, and badassery and wealth, in this form and all future realms. I now pronounce myself a badass queen, slaying at life. I may now feel the bliss of unity with myself in all its perfect royalty. So when they ask, do you take this man? Now you can keep him. I decided to keep me. Ain't no misses preceding my introduction, party of one, joining each and every royal one, 'cause thy queendom come, thy will be done, sunny written in gold, Queen Herbie spitting in lights, queens by my side, the only way I want to experience life. What I asked for many years ago I did not get. I asked God to eliminate an older me, even though she and I had never met. I was so certain she'd be so sad, because they scorn you if you deter from their path. I knew it would break me if I had to keep up a guise of a woman seeking a traditional life. Their awkward looks and exchanges told me to be single not looking is not a desirable life, and certainly not one in which you can thrive. That's why I had such haunting visions of an older me in an empty space, looking dead in the eyes, till the woman in the mirror reflected truth and abundance in those green eyes. Sexy and beautiful, a sexual goddess unto herself, a lotus flower for nobody else. Now I sleep, thought I'd have a single bed and nothing else. Now I sleep like a queen, and the love for myself is my new wealth. Now when I'm out for a drive and see a procession go by with their flashing hazard lights, tears well up in my eyes every time. The years I spent asking God to take me where their loved one is now. I know too many who have passed since the time I wrote it back then. If I were there now, we could talk face to face again instead of you always having to look down. I used to think I was disposable, thought that's how I was supposed to feel. Now I see the worth and the magic that I add to this air. Now I want to stay here to breathe it in a few decades more. There's more beautiful growth for my soul to see and feel. I think you knew there was no aisle that you'd be walking me down, but I still feel you walking beside me sometimes. I think I see your shadow out of the corner of my eye, but it's just reflections of the trees and small puddles left by my feet after a rain shower. It's like you poured watercolors for me so I could paint visions of you visiting, passing through like the breeze and the ripples of puddles so subtly. I always look up, searching for a faint glimpse of your silhouette in the clouds or the reflections underneath. Knowing the sky is a two-way mirror, I know I can't see you, but you can always see me. Remember when after my recitals, in lieu of flowers, you bought me ice cream instead. Even at a young age, I didn't care much for bouquets that in a few days would be dead. Pictures in my recital outfit, pink tulle and silver sequins. When we're young, they prep us for their vision of us in a veiled tiara and a wedding dress. But I never had a calling to be a bride nor a bachelorette. My lack of interest in princess cut bling still raises brows. They can't wrap their head around how a non-marrier could actually be merrier. But let them be shocked and mystified. Let them question my life wishes. How could such a pretty young girl not one day become a missus? They shake their heads. Such a shame she never found love. Maybe one day they'll finally see I found the love in me. That's who I was supposed to meet. The years I spent praying so hard for God to take me, it kept me wondering if I'm still so different. Why didn't he? This beautiful misfit had an awakening. The truth inside of me is unique and meant to be. Now I cherish every single part of me. Promise to love myself now through all eternity. Will never let myself down. Athena never backing down. Now I don a pen and a crown. Let the self-love abound. Because it turns out, no matter how society's dictated, antiquated expectations tried to break me, I was the goddess all along, and I decided to keep me. Turns out I was the goddess all along, and I decided to keep me.